I was not ready for how unhinged this party actually was. Last week I said Cry is probably the luckiest mofo known to man. Like, his luck stat is probably God. That's how it reads, just God. Because the way he's BS'd his way through this world should be studied. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, I was not ready for how unhinged Liz as a character was, because I've seen yanderes, I've seen psychopaths that truly are physically and mentally abusive in anime. And I honestly, unironically think this girl would give some characters in ReZero a run for their money. I didn't think I would feel bad for Tino. I like Tino as a character. I think she's a little crazy. I think, she's a little deranged with how she views our boy, but hey, it is what it is. The way Liz treats her, and the way the poor flame sword dude got a foot imprint. No one was ready for how savage and psychopath they are, but now I'm convinced that even if Cry could formally get them to accept his resignation letter, they would probably kill him. This is a cult, isn't it? I have full live reactions over on Patreon if you want to see my mind break in real time to this amazing anime. It's over there exclusively. I'm not gonna lie, I'm putting this up into a top 5 of the season for me as it stands. I've now seen 4 episodes, and between episodes 3 and 4, this show is at a different level of enjoyment. This is the type of enjoyment for me that, like, once in a while you discover something where you're like, okay, you kind of think you know what you're gonna get into, and then it just completely goes off and does its own thing, and it says, nah, we ain't gonna play by the normal rules. In most authors' hands, I feel like the way this would have went is the way we probably all thought episode 3 was going to go. He would crash in, save the day unexpectedly, they would thank him, they would go home. And it would just be more of a joke gag thing. But instead, what they ended up doing was they continued the mission. And because of that, we got some very enjoyable content. We got the rescue mission, which unexpectedly happened. So now, once again, Cry, MC God here, like, yep, this is our master. He's not only going to make sure we survive, it will show us that we have a long way to go. He's also going to save the people who are missing. We're thinking, okay, what's going to be the big boss? Because totally they're going to fight a big boss. Our boy's saying, oh shit, Six Death will actually be the real one, so what am I going to do? Am I going to just kamikaze myself into these enemies? Like, what are we going to do? And I thought I was just stupid at first, because when they were, like, teasing who it was going to be, I was like, doesn't that kind of look like, the MC's one companion? And I was like, no, that'd be silly. Like, I just clearly misunderstood. No, they are there. The fact that these two are just... It feels weird to say, but the fact that Cry might unexpectedly be the one with the most logic in this whole situation is frightening. But now it's starting to make sense why he truly can't run away. There was 2 things revealed in flashbacks this week that are sending me, but explain so much. The first of which is how he almost killed every single member of his party. And that's not an exaggeration. The girl puts on a goddamn bracelet, and she's doing some gymnastic shit. He's like, oh, that's really impressive. Most people's body would have ripped to pieces if they wore that. Oh, you picked up a sword that turns you into Michael Myers. Damn, you're doing pretty good at... This man. If this was any other group of characters, he would have ripped one of his allies to shreds, and the other would have cut everyone else who wasn't ripped to shreds with his sword. And then at the end of the episode, we learn how their mask was formed. Oh, Senpai knows what he's doing. Because now we can't see through the eye holes because there are no eye holes because he ordered the wrong mask. If we can get as good as we are with our eyesight, no one will stand in our way. It works. No one's gonna deny they clearly got even stronger. But the fact that the mask was supposed to have eye holes but didn't. I'm actually speechless by what they've done with this cast of characters because they are absolutely just idiots. They're idiots with apocalypse level endgame powers. It's just, what is wrong with them? And poor Tino, man. I mean this with every inch of my body. This girl is tragic. The way she was beating... The way she... It wasn't even just that, like, you could tell she probably physically got beat by this woman. It's the way she puts her down. How pathetic can you... It's just like the fact that a character got kicked into the chest with a foot-size implant got done dirty less than the girl who had to physically sit there and take her lumps. Cry has grown so used to this type of bullshit that he's just kind of like, huh, she's definitely intent. No, she's abusive. And you can't change her, I promise you. So many people would try and so many people would end up dead. It's just, this show is so hard to explain to someone who probably isn't watching it. Because to properly break down what makes this show so funny, you can make it sound entertaining, but you can't make it sound as absolutely unhinged and bust out laughing, roll on the floor laughing as the past few episodes have done. There's so many things you can pick apart. There's all these little moments that I have that really makes me question things, and it makes me laugh so much on top of the absolute absurdity that I'm dealing with. This show has turned into a damn gem. This show has become one of the most enjoyable watches for me. I'm loving the production, and I love how they constantly show us more in the past to really help explain the bullshittery that's going on in present day. This show, at face value, had no right to be as good as it turned out, but they have absolutely delivered into one of my personal favorites of the season. And truly, this show, it needs more than a single season, because you can both simultaneously have so much content focus on as they brought up this guild as you can on present day. But all I can say about present day is no. This man is not your... Tino is actually a pretty good leader. She flexed that when she kind of kept everyone alive before our boy got there. He is literally just luck. He's definitely the sanest out of the main core members. I won't deny that. But never ever join this party. Jesus. Let me know what you thought of episode 4 of Grievance Soul. I think this is easily the best episode. 3 and 4 are in a completely different level than 1 and 2. Episode 1, very fun, not what I'm expecting. Episode 2, oh shit, this show's a lot better. But 3 and 4 is in that masterpiece level, if you honestly ask me. Like, I don't think it's an exaggeration. Like, this show could fall off the rails at this point. 3 and 4 are just such a good watch that alone is worth recommending. But thoughts down below. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, of course, ring that bell, and like I mentioned, we have full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. So today we got Jamel, Roscoe, Zeekster, and we also have Refak 972. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.